We're looking in lab number 4 at a question, and that question is, if we charge a capacitor with a certain amount of voltage, and then later we come back and we add more voltage to it, can we increase the amount of charges in that capacitor without discharging it first? So that's the question we're going to try and be answering. I have my circuit set up just like we did before, and over here we have a voltage source with 2 cells in it. And it's right now hooked up to just 2 cells, but later I'll be able to move a couple wires and we'll be able to add another cell and then finally another cell after that to get a total of 6 volts. Over here I've got a voltmeter set up to kind of read what the capacitor is telling us and see if this capacitor is keeping up with increasing in charge as we add more cells. I also have some light bulbs here that are going to help us with that. So here we go, 2 cells. Charging light bulb in 3, 2, 1, charge. You see the bulb's lit for a brief second, and now the bulbs are out. Over here on our voltmeter, I'm going to go ahead and test it across there. You see we have 3 volts, so our capacitor is now charged. We'll do a little bit of wire switching here. Move this one over here to and we'll hook this one up here. Okay, we got a positive coming out, going through our circuitry, coming down, going through the white wire and back to here. So we now have included another cell. And looking at this, we still have 3 volts. And now we'll charge in 3, 2, 1, charge. Bulb lit for a brief second. Compass was deflected, and we'll test the charge here. And now you can see we're up to 4.5, 4.7 volts, which means that this cell was added to these cells and did increase the charge in the capacitor. So it is possible, the answer to our question, to increase charge without discharging the capacitor first. Just as a final test, I'm going to make one more adjustment here. We'll put this over here. And now we have all this in series. We have a total of 4 cells for 6 volts. And I'm going to go ahead and charge in 3, 2, 1, charge. And we'll look here and see if I actually did that correctly. I think I did. No, I did not. Something not correct here. Okay, we'll try again. 3, 2, 1, charge. Right. And now we'll look at the voltmeter, see if we are up to 6 volts, and we are. We're at 6 volts on that. So what this tells us is that we can continually add voltage up to the maximum capacitance of this capacitor, and it does not need to be discharged first. I'll also go ahead and run a jumper across here, and we'll see if we can discharge this capacitor. So we're no longer hooked up. This is open now, so we're no longer hooked up to our battery sources. And 3, 2, 1, done. That was a discharge of that capacitor. We'll check it on the voltmeter one more time, and we're down to 0 volts. So that was the discharge of the capacitor.